from Toronto to Montreal, tips and first impressions. So hi everyone, this is Walking Lady and Ahmed, and for today's video guys, we are going to talk about our latest trip from Toronto to Montreal, and we will give you some tips and our impressions in Montreal.
Right, so the first thing we want to talk about is why you should take VIA train instead of taking a flight.
Yeah.
Okay, the main advantage of taking VIA train is that both in Toronto and Montreal, the station is located right in the heart of downtown. So you don't have to commute between airport and downtown, and you save a lot of time, probably 1 hour plus both ways, and you can just walk right into your hotel as the way we did.
Yeah, because it's very, the VIA Rail station is just like 10 minutes walk to your hotel.
If your hotel is located in downtown.
In downtown, yeah.
Yeah, and then how do you buy ticket?
Yeah, so we bought ticket online, and we bought it like ahead of time. Okay, so you don't buy ticket like for example 2 days before your plan to go to Montreal. Then that's the time you're going to buy. No, it's better to buy the ticket ahead of time,
yes.
So you will get it cheaper.
So buy it long before. So for example, we bought it like 6 months before, and we paid about $80 per trip. But I checked today, and if you are buying now, you're going to be paying like $200 per way, which is a lot more difference.
Yeah.
And another thing you have to keep in mind that timing. So if you are traveling during the peak season, then you're going to be pay a lot more. But if you are traveling during the off season, you're going to be paying a lot less. And also you're traveling on the weekend, expect to pay higher. And if you're traveling on the weekdays, it's going to be a lot lesser. So we paid very good fare comparing what I'm checking right now. So just be mindful of when you're planning the trip and when you are buying.
Yeah, like how much a total we paid? Like I think 360 or 380.
We paid
back and forth.
Yeah, something like 360, but our average comes to $80 per person per way, so which is a very good deal.
Okay, so what is the next one?
Okay, so the next one is why the experience. How was the trip?
Oh wow, this is the very exciting thing about the new train and the old train, because you know what guys, that was the first time I experienced to ride the new VIA Rail train, and it was really good because it was very comfortable. How to say it? Like smooth journey,
very smooth journey.
And you have a chance to walk and move.
And also the washrooms, they had very nice washrooms, one big, one small, and then the space.
The space, like you are sitting, like there is a spacious leg room.
Yep.
You are not very skimpy like that. You are not tight.
Yeah.
Like on the plane, it's you're like
very comfortable.
Too tight seat on the plane, but on the VIA Rail it's like, actually I noticed, the seat on the new train is like business class seat.
Another tip we can give you that we checked the business class and it didn't make that much difference paying for business class because the seats were very similar.
Yes.
And also you notice that in business class cabin there's only one person there's no one there, because I think people figured out that paying economy class makes more sense than business class because it's very comparable seats. So
so why not paying the business class, right? If you can go to, so why paying business class if you?
Why paying economy class?
No. I'm saying, so why paying business class if you can pay the economy class and have the same seat, comfortable?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I think we were happy and glad that we didn't pay for business class because we were the difference was really negligible. So paying economy class makes much more sense than paying a lot more in business class. And you notice something about the power outlets between the new and old train.
Yes. So, okay guys, so on VIA Rail, new VIA Rail, if you have the USB, you can plug it there, okay? But on old train, there is no USB. You have to have your adapter. And actually, I was expecting that I could plug my USB-C there. And when I was trying to insert it, it's like, oh no, I need an adapter. But you know what? I didn't ask you to I didn't push you, okay, to get the adapter ahead. It's in the bag there.
Yeah.
Okay, because you know what? Never mind, too much hassle, you know. So we just use your portable bank.
So to summarize, if you're riding the new train, you're just like, you know, you can take your cable and charge your phone directly from the power from the USB outlet. But on the old trains, you have you require an adapter to put in the power outlet, and then you have to connect your cable to the power outlet to your phone. So the new trains were like, you know, much advanced in that sense. And also you're mentioning about the comfort level on the old train versus new train.
Yes. So you know what, guys? On the new train, you don't feel the journey. It was very smooth. You know, like I told you that. You know, it's so smooth. I don't feel the ride. But when we ride the old train, I told you that. Oh my God! It was like so rocking chair. You know?
Yeah, it was like, I mean,
really.
Can feel the strain. So because you know it's newer technology, newer trains, it's very efficient at shock absorbing, and also we noticed that it's very efficient at soundproofing. So we didn't hear really nothing from outside. The noise was minimal. But on the new train, you can feel the noise, and you can like.
No,
you know,
on the old train.
Oh, sorry, on the old train, you can feel the noise, and you can feel the like, you know, shake or the shock because of their older trains. And also, I kind of felt like in the old trains, kind of dark, and like it felt like a tin can, right, congested together. Although it was like, you know, fine, but you know, if you get a new train, so that's going to be much better and smoother comfort journey. So just one thing to mention, you cannot choose whether you want the new train or the old train.
Yeah, whatever is there, you have to ride that.
Yeah.
So we were very lucky.
Yeah, we were lucky that we got one new train, one old train.
Instead of both old trains.
So, but some people, like, you know, may get even luckier. They might get both new trains. And if you are unlucky, you may end up with two old trains. How's the food there?
The food is affordable, okay. It's not too expensive. It's just the right price. So the coffee, we ordered coffee there. It was per cup is $3.75, and we ordered sandwich that is a chicken Caesar wrap, and the price is $11.50 plus tax.
That thing actually shocked me because I was expecting a lot higher prices on the train food. So we were shocked to see that the coffee is very comparable coffee prices, like, you know, by even cheaper than a Starbucks, slightly more expensive than Tim Hortons, and the sandwich was like, you know, just like buying from a regular store, like, you know, between $11 to $12, and the quality was at par. So that was another shocking thing, that the food, like, you know, was so affordable. Another thing we noticed that this train, both like, you know, old and new train, they do not have any dining car. So you cannot really go to a dining car.
Yeah, I thought, you know, that there will be a cafeteria there.
Yeah, that's what we
I think the cafeteria is only for the US, going to US.
Yeah, so if you get the Amtrak, you know, VIA train going to US, then you are going to see the cafeteria. But on this route, we didn't see any cafeteria. So they just bring the cart, food on you on a cart, just like the plane.
Yeah, but you know what, guys? If you are waiting for your departure and you're hungry, don't worry, okay? Because at the Union Station, there is a food court there. You can go down there, buy foods there, and actually you can you can even buy foods to take to the train.
Okay,
right?
The food court at Union Station, is it downstairs?
Downstairs.
Okay, so many people do not know there is a huge food court at Union Stations, but you have to go downstairs. And when you are at that's called Central Station in Montreal, then there are some food stores there. So when we reached, we ate at McDonald's, and but I saw some like in other stores here and there, so you can eat at the stations before you leave the station.
So what else?
Okay, so overall experience was very comfortable, and we were happy. We find nothing to complain about. And do you have any other points you want to mention?
Oh, you know what? The VIA Rail, the new one.
Yeah.
Okay. on your seat, you just look up, there is a screen display there, and you will, it's very fun because you will see the next stop and the train number and the car number where you're sitting, okay, the coach number.
And the speed, and then it tells you like, when is the next station.
And the speed, it shows.
The next station when, that was, we are enjoying. And actually I was kind of stick to the screen like glued to the screen just to see the speed. And I think we are keeping an eye on the speed. If I'm not mistaken, we saw max like 150.
155. I think the maximum is 160.
160 kilometer rate per hour. Okay, so 160 kilometer per hour on this route we found out to be the maximum speed. And this is not a high-speed train, just to tell you. It has good speed, but it's not high speed. But we are comparing our speed when we were in Morocco. And we remember,
I think 300 plus.
We had like up to 350 speed, which is a high-speed train in Morocco. So that was something we were comparing. But 150, you cannot really complain. Still, it shows things are moving very fast on the side, like the scenes. It's very comfortable and smooth journey. Anything else you want to mention?
Okay, so the train and the plane. Okay, so there's always delays, guys. So. It doesn't only happen the delay on the plane, so expect also that there will be delay on the train. So, but it's okay, as long as you enjoy the journey and you get there, that's the important thing.
Yep.
Right.
So before we finish, I would just like to add the last point that whether we have to choose, if we have to choose between train and plane, the next time, I think we are okay taking the train again, but it's wise to check the fares first. So if you see the fare is not much difference, then you can take plane. But if the fare is cheaper, you can take train. And also if you have a family and if you have kids, then definitely train experience is a lot better than going to be plane experience. And also keep in mind the commute time both ways, back and forth from the airport to the hotel to the airport. So taking the train, you can just walk 10 minutes and you're at your hotel, you're staying in downtown. But for plane, you have to commute back again.
Yeah, because like here, if you're taking the train is just there at the Union Station.
Yeah.
But if you're going to the airport, then you have to take the UP Express, you have to travel taking the Uber, right, to get to the airport. Same thing in the Montreal. So if you will go by plane, then you know what? You have to, the Trudeau airport there.
Oh yeah, Trudeau International.
Yeah,
Airport.
and then you have to take the another
shuttle or taxi.
Yeah, or train again from Dorval. Is it Dorval?
I forgot the name, but it's like 1 hour, I think.
I think Dorval. Yeah, I think Dorval Station, where the airport is, to correct me if I'm wrong, okay? To Montreal Central Station.
Central Station.
Yeah, but if you will just take the train, it's going straight,
Yep.
Right.
Okay. So just to summarize the whole video in 1 minute, plan ahead.
Yay!
Plan your day. Plan when you're traveling. Try to pick off season and try to buy tickets long before, like long before. We bought like 6 months, 8 months before. Then you're going to get very good deals and you're going to have a good trip. And also on VIA Train website, you can sign up to get deals, and if you do that, then sometimes they offer even heavy discounts, and you're going to get an email, and you can buy at that time if it's offered on the route you're planning to trip. So thank you for watching,
and see you in the next video, guys. Bye for now.